Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to do something awesome, wicked awesome. In fact, it'll be groovy, tubular, peachy keen, neato, just about any expletive you can think of. It is going to be that, because we are going to do 10 rapid fire wins playing platforming around nothing. And I know you're saying I'm driving a cart right now. That's not platforming. But I will begin platforming momentarily as soon as I get my last cart lined up. Look at this, 10 carts all in a row. Isn't that something to see? It took me like 3 hours to get this set up, so I hope I don't mess it up. Okay, that is 10 cars right there. And there goes the elevator. But we're not greedy, we're going to wait for the next one. But I am actually going to hop off the back and run this way, because I don't want to take a chance of disturbing any of these carts or blowing them up. So I am going to carefully jump straight up and down and not disturb them in any way. Whoops. Okay, so far so good. Let's get our first win right here. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well today. And I hope everybody's doing good today. I was thinking of just recording this on my Xbox, like 10-minute segments at a time, and then doing some editing and then adding some music to it, you know, make it a little bit more interesting. And then I said, nah, I want everybody to see that I didn't take any shortcuts and I didn't do any weird editing, and I will post the whole thing, whether it is ugly or pretty, for all the world to see. And hopefully I don't get a cart stuck in the big loop, because that would end my streak right here. Whoops. See that? If that had happened 2 seconds earlier, I would have been stuck in the big loop, and that would have been the end of my trying to get 10 wins in a row. And I might go back and do a little bit of editing to speed up the times in the dehumidifiers. Because if not, this video is probably going to be over an hour long. .63 minutes. That's how long it took me to get set up. Okay, now we're platforming. Platforming. I've already got my carts pre-positioned and the dehumidifier. So all I got to do is run up there. And I've been practicing this a lot. If you actually stay on the rails right in the middle, you don't even have to jump here. He'll automatically run on the top of these posts and up this rail. See, I'm not jumping at all. I'm just running right now. That is the best way to get up here without falling down. And I parked a couple of carts in the back just in case. So what I've got to do is hop in this dehumidifier, wait for it to cycle so I get credit for going through the dehumidifier, and then I can run down that elevator over there and over to my next cart. And it will be a lot faster than 81 minutes. Alright, so let me get in the cart. I'm going to go in sideways so I don't move it at all. The last thing I need is for these carts to move on me, because that would be a bad thing. Because if they touch together, they're going to blow up. So I need to be careful getting in and out of them and jumping on top of them. Okay, this door is going to open, but I'm not going to run yet because I haven't got credit for going through the dehumidifier yet. But anyways, what's today's date? Is today the 14th or the 13th? Might even be the 15th. Yeah, I think it is the 15th. So what, 10 days till Christmas? Door opens, so I can get out now and get ready to run. As soon as this back door opens. Careful on this one too. I don't want to knock this cart too hard. Like I said, they'll start moving and then I will be in big trouble. Okay. Gotta take a big jump here. Banzai! There we go. Can use this. Look at all those carts lined up down there. That's a thing of beauty right there. And I would turn and take a picture, but having a time for all that nonsense. I gotta be platforming. Okay, we're jumping. Don't fall, don't fall. Excellent. Got to be careful with this last cart. I do not want to move it in any way, because that will be a bad thing. Alright, good. Okay, straight on top, straight over the top, straight on top, straight over the top. And we are ready for the next win. So far, so good. Patient getting on the elevator, because if you hit it while it hasn't locked in yet, sometimes it'll throw your wheels off the track and then you are in big trouble. Anyways, I checked my subscribers this morning and it's like 752, so I continue to climb. Towards that 1,000, and And I do appreciate everybody's support. I know I'm not loud like some of these YouTubers. And I don't have a catchphrase like "what's poppin'." But, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of like the Bob Ross of YouTube. Just kind of mellow. Unless I get mad. Then look out. And like I've said before, I try to keep it family friendly. I like some of these YouTubers out here watching their videos, but I cringe every time I hear one of them take the Lord's name in vain. I mean, I'm not total religious, but I believe you have to show respect. Anybody who's taking the Lord's name in vain every 3 seconds is doing it on purpose to seem edgy, but it's not edgy, it's stupid. And you offend a lot of people, and that is why I do not subscribe to your channels. I'll watch your videos and cringe because they're entertaining, but I will never subscribe to a channel who purposely goes out of their way to offend people. Okay. But I do subscribe to a lot of YouTube channels. I like Deanna Troy Travels. That's a good one. That girl has been all over the world in like the last 5 years. And she makes great videos showing the local population, all the wildlife, the local animals and stuff, the beaches. Very entertaining. Okay, one minor fall there, but that's all right. We're not going for record time, we're going for quantity. Quantity being exactly 10. Okay, my thing is still cycling, so I didn't hit that cart too bad in the back. If I knocked it out, it wouldn't be cycling anymore. Alright, let me in, let me in. Gonna go perfectly sideways and straight in the cart without moving it. You have plenty of time. There we go. You can rock back and forth all you want, just don't go forward. The first time I did this, I sat down in the cart, and then as soon as that back door opened, I ran out. And I went all the way to the next dehumidifier, and I couldn't understand why it didn't give me credit for the game. And then AI Soccer looked at it. He's the greatest gamer on YouTube and Roblox. And he said, you didn't wait for the dehumidifier to cycle. Of course you're not going to get credit. So now I've learned my lesson. I always wait for the dehumidifier to cycle before I head out that back door. Open up. Got places to go, things to do, people to see. But anyways, Christmas this year, I think I'm getting a new recliner. I really need a gaming laptop, but it's not in the cards this year, so I'll settle for a new recliner because the one I have, that card is moving way too much. Fortunately, I parked it back up, so things should be all right. The one I have digs into my legs, where my legs sit over the side of the recliner. Okay, I'm jumping. I don't know if this thing's in my way. Yeah, it is. Excellent. Look at that, like a professional gamer. And we do something a little weird for Christmas because my ancestry is Italian, so we do lasagna and chicken parmesan for Christmas, which I'm looking forward to because I try not to eat that stuff throughout the year because it messes up my stomach, but I will suffer one day a year. Okay, carefully, carefully. Let's jump on top without moving it. Oh no, we fall into our death. See, I could run up the helix right now because I've already been through the dehumidifier, but I'm just going to wait. Unbelievable. See, I'm trying to be careful, but instead I'm being goofy. That's all right. Instead of being 1 hour long, now this video is going to be like 2 hours long. And that's only 2 wins. I've got 8 more to go. Alright, already been through the dehumidifier, so I don't need to wait here. I'm going to try going up this side because that cart looks like it's off to that side. See if I can actually get by the cart this time without jumping in it. But anyways, not any recliner. This is going to be a power recliner with heat and massage. And it's also going to have a lift on it where I don't even have to stand up. You just tilt the thing all the way forward until, like Jabba the Hutt, you kind of pour out onto the floor like a lump of jello. Which also reminds me I need to get some exercise. Don't fall. So right after Christmas, not even going to wait for New Year's, right after Christmas, I am going to start using my elliptical machine and walking because I got to lose about 30 pounds because I got a wedding to go to in May. And I don't want to be the fat guy in the room. So I am going to try to dump about 30 pounds. Go buy a new suit. Some new shoes. Alright, carefully. Alright, that's good. Don't fall. Don't fall and don't move the carts. Alright, fortunately while I'm doing this I haven't missed an elevator yet, so if I ran over here and I saw the elevator coming down, I'd be scrambling to try to get on it, but fortunately it has given me plenty of time to think about what I'm doing. And once I get past these initial 5 carts, it'll be easy because I won't have to jump over carts anymore. Just take a right-hand turn and the carts are already lined up for me. Alright, let's go. 14 miles an hour. Let me try 15, see what happens. Yep, 15 works also. Let me see if it'll take me all the way to the dehumidifier without crashing. Oh yeah, 15 is definitely the magic number. Look at that. That is how you get into the dehumidifier quickly. Anyways, I totally screwed up binary numbers the other day. I was looking it up online to make sure I didn't get anything wrong, which I should have done before I actually started talking about it. But it wasn't too bad. I said a byte was like 4 digits in binary numbers, but it's actually 8 digits. So it goes all the way up to number 255. If you take 8 digits in binary, the number's 255. And then the 9th digit would be 256. And once again, we're platforming. And I also said that it's called a square because a square has 4 sides, and I said it's called a cube when you have like 2 to the third, that's 2 cubed. I said it's a cube because the cube has 8 sides, but I was wrong. A cube does not have 8 sides. The word cube actually comes from the volume of the cube that's created. So you can basically fit 8 little blocks inside the cube that's created. When you go like 2 cubed is 8. That is where the word comes from. Okay, now I gotta wait for the dehumidifier. No more sneaking out the back door immediately on this one. Hey, that was pretty good. Only had to wait a second. Alright, once again, in the side, don't disturb anything. Yeah, but I'm live capturing this, and you can see why I need a gaming laptop, because it's probably going to be all fuzzy, because this thing's going to be like 2 hours long. I reset my internet right before I started capturing this, so hopefully I got a nice signal the whole way through and it doesn't start glitching on me. But I just couldn't see myself sitting there with 10 videos that I had to put together in the video editor, so I said let me live capture the whole thing at once, and that way it's all in one video and I don't have to edit anything. I'm actually going to jump out this side because once again that card is over that way. Be able to get super records in this game if it wasn't for these dehumidifiers. They take like a minute and a half to cycle. No fall in this time. Pretend I'm a professional gamer. Look at that, didn't even go in the car. Gonna pretend I'm a professional gamer. Look at this, I'm even gonna hop right across here. Say, are you crazy? You can't do that. Well, I just did it. Okay, what's this thing doing? It's moving in the general direction that I want to go, which may be a good thing, it may be a bad thing, I don't know. But either way, I'm off. Alright, here's an NPC cart. Don't mess with me, NPC cart. I could always hop on this track, or this track. But this is my game, and I own the place, and these NPC carts work for me, so he will stay out of my way. Don't fall. Whew. Man, that was close. Almost fell. Alright. Let's not mess it up on this last one. I tried this the other day and I actually kicked the cart forward a little bit and it ended up blowing like 3 carts up in front of it. Whoops. Don't need no whoopses. Oh, there we go. Look at that elevator. This is going to be a super record right here. I might have to do a separate video for this one. Because look at this time. This is going to be like 6 minutes or less for an entire run beginning to end. 215 again. That worked out perfect last time. Nope, got stuck that time. I think it's built into the game randomly that'll get you stuck sometimes, because I do like 14 or 15 every single time, and every now and then you will get stuck in the big loop. Alright, let's look at the time on this one. This is going to be phenomenal, awesome, groovy, neato, tubular, radical, peachy keen. Lasers at me. Show me the money. Show me the money. 5.77. Excellent. Okay. Once again, we're platforming. Because this is a platforming game. It's not a cart ride game. Who needs carts? Just run the whole way. Just don't fall. And I got the cats locked up today, so they're not bothering me. I'll let them out in a little while. Don't need no cat interference. Come on, dude. I said you could just run up this thing, and now you're messing with me. There we go. And I hear the dehumidifier. It's going to let me in a second. Nope, I hear the laser. Just now doing the laser. I'm going to have to wait. Okay, so far so good. I think once I finish my Banjo-Kazooie leaderboard tutorial videos, I am going to start playing a game I got a few years ago that I really haven't messed with that much, called Portal, Still Alive. And I think there's 2 of them. So I'll probably play both of them. I don't know if any of you guys have played Portal yet, but people tell me it is very entertaining. And it challenges the mind. It's got puzzles in it. I could enjoy that. That's why I enjoyed Banjo-Kazooie so much, because these nuts and bolts, it's like playing with Lego blocks. You can build whatever you want, except these actually come to life and you can actually fly them around and blow stuff up. So I would have to say the greatest game in the history of humanity, besides Pong, is Banjo and Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. And as far as Roblox goes, it's got to be Cart Ride Around Nothing. I was trying to put my finger on what exactly is so entertaining about this game, and I think what it is, it's just so hard. That feeling when you stop falling. That feeling when you finally beat it can't be matched, because you have to get everything perfectly in order to beat this game. Alright, I have have no idea how long this video is right now, but alright, now I'm messing up. Stop touching stuff. Look at my cart's gimping over here because I touched it. And now it's in the middle. That's not good, because if it's in the middle, that means it can move up the track. Alright, I'm going to go on this side. Yeah, see, now it's moving. What am I doing? Get out of here. I don't want to be in here. I want to be back there. There. Jeesh. What a mess. Alright, hopefully that doesn't blow up. Because if those carts touch each other in the slightest, bonsai, they will explode. Alright, this is where I died last time. Got to stay on the orange. Alright, that's better. Now, if I do post this whole video on YouTube, it's going to take like 5 hours to load. But I just don't want to edit it because I am so lazy. Bonsai! Come on, little bacon. Pump your legs. Get over there. Whoa. Get off of my head, NPC cart. Don't need no crap from you. Alright. Like I said, the rest of them should be easy because I don't have to jump over any of these carts anymore. I just head to the right and grab the next one in line. Come on, elevator. You got me waiting. Why you got me waiting? Hasn't even started coming down yet. Alright, here it comes. Anyways, I hope, like I said, I hope everybody out there is doing well. I know Christmas can be very stressful, but don't let it get to you. Because all this marketing junk is all made up. I mean, Christmas is about the birth of Jesus Christ, which is not stressful at all. It's the greatest thing ever. But the media and the overlords that control everything would like you to think that Christmas is about buying a bunch of crap. And if you don't buy the right crap, you'll offend somebody, but you know, you do what you got to do. So there's some people that don't even participate. There's some people that keep it small, and there's some people that take it way too far out of proportion. And it's all good as long as that's what you want to do and you're happy with it. But Christmas is only a couple of days out of the year. Well, actually, like for most people, it's like a month out of the year from Thanksgiving to Christmas. That's the whole holiday prep time. Okay, I fell in this one. I had to wait a few times, so this might not be 5 minutes. No, 8 minutes. That is way too long for a platforming around nothing run. But anyways, I don't really stress about anything anymore. I mean, you can see the economy's getting bad and everything's expensive and people are being not not so nice to each other. But I remember when I was a kid going over my grandparents' house on Sunday for Sunday dinner, because that's what Italians did. The news would be on and they'd be showing pictures of the Vietnam War. And you got to think to yourself, it's never going to end. It's always the same. There's always some kind of turmoil or strife, and there's always corruption. Best thing to do is turn off the news for about a month and not even watch it. And then when you have time, definitely set aside some time every year to travel and get out and see things. Even if you can't afford a big trip to like Europe or something like that, which I never could. There's a bunch of state parks and national parks probably within like 50 miles of where you live. Just get out and see them. The greatest thing I ever did was join the military. I spent 21 years in the Air Force, and I got to see the whole world at government expense. Military paid for everything. Got to go to Japan for 5 years, and while I was there, I got to go to Korea and the Philippines, and then I spent a couple of years in Alaska. Got to drive up the Alaska-Canada highway, which is something you should plan to do like on your bucket list once in your life. Just get in a car, drive up to Canada, drive up to Dawson Creek, get on the Alcan, and head all the way up to Palmer, Alaska. And then you can go either onto Anchorage or Fairbanks, depending on whether you want to go left or straight. Definitely try to make it to the Philippines too. That's the most beautiful country in the world. And they get the best people in the world. Everybody there's so happy. I mean, there's different levels of success and poverty in the Philippines, but whether it's the richest guy in the Philippines or the poorest guy in the Philippines or girl in the Philippines, everybody's always smiling because they have a different outlook on life than most places. Alright, cart, stop moving. Alright, it stopped moving. Alright, what are we up to? This is going to be win number 5. No, we did win number 5. This is going to be number 6. Come on, don't fall. Why can't I get around this? Oh, never mind. I'll just go over here. Thank you. Elevator, help me out there. I was kind of messing around. And it said, hey, Gruntbot, here's a platform for you. Why don't you use it? And I did. All right, platforming, and jump. Okay, this is what I mean. I don't have to jump over carts anymore. Come on, NPC cart. See, I got him unstuck. You're welcome. He was stuck, and I got him unstuck. But I do have to worry about NPC carts now. See, I gotta wait for this one. Now is not the time to be impatient and get blown up. Alright, elevator, where are you at? He's back up top again. Yeah, I'm waiting for one of these speed runs to be perfect. I mean, as soon as I get up to the first dehumidifier, the door's opening. And then as soon as I get over here to the elevator, it's waiting for me to go up. And I don't fall. And then I can put that on YouTube and say the ultimate speed run. But I think I just did, what, 1 in 5:51, but I know I can go faster than that because don't think the dehumidifier door was open when I got to the first one, and I don't think the elevator was waiting for me at the second one. Alright, Bacon. Off you go. Do 15 again. 15's a good number. 15 is a bit of information. Because in binary, 1111 is 15. But I'm not going to talk binary again. I'll just mess it up. Next time we'll talk about the space-time continuum and how everything you think about reality is not real because of space-time and gravity and the speed of light and all that Einstein, Tesla, Oppenheimer crap. Okay, what do we get this time? Did I fall this time? I don't think I did. I had to wait a little while for the dehumidifiers. $6.49. Yeah, I must have fell somewhere. Because that's pretty lame. Not lame for a regular cart ride, but for a platforming cart ride, that's lame. Alright, this time we are getting a record. NPC cart's going to help me by pushing me along. That's it. Give me a shove there, NPC cart. I need your help. Alright, don't fall, don't fall. Maximum jumps. Okay, straight up the railing. No drama. I said no drama. Just go, 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 go. See if you get right in the middle, he just kind of runs up everything. Alright, dehumidifier, your door better be open because this is going to be a record. Oh, the door's open. Don't close. Look at that. Look at that. Uh-oh. My cart in the back is starting to drift a little bit. That's okay. As long as it keeps cycling, we're good to go. Yep, it's cycling. This is absolutely perfect. You see that door was wide open when I got here. It closed right after I sat down. I wish there was some way to get rid of this cart behind me. But being that I am not a witch, I cannot pick it up and throw it away. See at the bottom of my screen, I don't have any gadgets or potions or anything that I had to spend evil Robux on. I just do it the natural way, which is absolutely free. Okay, can I sneak by? No. But I can go. Alright, that's alright. Thank goodness one of the wheels is off the track, because if it wasn't, I really don't know if I'd be able to get around that cart much longer. Okay, this orange thing's getting ready to head towards me. But that's not a bad thing, because that should make it easy to jump around it. Yep, jump around it. Oh yeah, this is going to be a record. This is going to be a record. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. It all depends on what this second elevator does. But in a perfect world, that second elevator will just be coming down as I'm hopping into my cart. Alright, good jump, no falling. No falling, no falling. NPC carts are not going to mess with me. falling, no falling. Come on, elevator. Come on, elevator. Be there, be there, be there. Alright, it's coming down. See, for a perfect record, it would be right here, and I'd be getting in it right now, but this is going to cost me 5 seconds. 5 seconds that I cannot control. But other than that, that was like a perfect run. So let's see if this one is going to be like exactly 5 minutes. That'd be cool. Because I think the last one I did, that what I said was our record, was like 5:51. So 5 minutes would be perfect. Yeah, that's why I get to sit at home and play video games, because I did 21 years in the Air Force. Basically, I did my 21 years, and in the Air Force in the States, if you retire, well, it used to be if you retired at 20 years, you get half your pay for the rest of your life. I don't think it's the same now. Now they have like 401ks and all that junk, but or thrift savings plans. But then when I got out, I worked for 15 years and stuck like half my paycheck into a 401k. And then when the pandemic hit, I couldn't go back to work because I got asthma and didn't want to die. So look at that, 5.78. I actually think I did better than that before. So I have been pretty much home ever since. And I said, well, I actually started the YouTube channel before the pandemic, so I can't use that as an excuse. But let's just say I put a lot more time in it after the pandemic began. And I guess I could go back to work now, but I don't want to. Come on, bacon. But that's okay. Once my YouTube channel takes off, I'm going to be making millions of dollars every day. That's what I heard about YouTube. Once you get more than 1,000 subscribers, you get like $1 million a day. Or so I assume. So I'm only, 248 subscribers away from being a millionaire? Well, that's rounding up. If I round up to the nearest $1 million, then that's $1 million, so. I almost jumped out of my cart there and went through that door. That would have been bad, because I gotta wait to go through the dehumidifier. But in the States, if you want to travel, one time, actually it was on my trip when I was driving up to Alaska. We started out in Boston, and we headed up the Mass Turnpike, which is, what, Interstate 90? Or 80, something like that, 80. And the first stop we made was Cooperstown, New York, the Baseball Hall of Fame. And then our next stop was South Bend, Indiana for the College Football Hall of Fame and Notre Dame University. And then we cut through Chicago. I don't think we stopped in Chicago. Come on, go, go, go. But I think we went to Wall Drug, which is like a giant tourist trap on I-80. Oh, I know where we stopped. We stopped at the Devil's Tower in Montana. I think it was Montana, where they filmed Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And that was cool because we stayed at the KOA campground right under the Devil's Tower. I mean, it was just huge in the back. And they would actually set up a projector every night and show Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And you were watching the screen, and you could actually see the Devil's Tower behind the screen, the actual Devil's Tower, while you were watching the movie. So it was a very surreal experience. And then we went to Calgary on the way in Canada, which is beautiful. And we went through Edmonton. Okay, I see the... Oh, man, I see it. You see it? The elevator's coming right now. We can make it. We can make it. Plenty of time. Slow down. Don't be goofy and crash. Slow down. All right, that elevator was perfect, but I think I had to wait for the dehumidifier last time, so. Yeah, but Calgary, oh, we stopped at Great Falls, Montana also. That's a beautiful place. And then coming back, we took the southern route. We went to Utah, went to like Zion National Park and Arches National Park. Stopped in Salt Lake City. And then we did the Grand Canyon in Flagstaff, Arizona. Okay, another one in the books. But another trip we took, like 2 years ago, we went up to Branson, Missouri. That place is great. If you ever get a chance to go to Branson, Missouri, go. Plenty of shows, plenty of amusement parks. Went on an Alpine Railroad. Went to Silver Dollar City. Went on the showboat on Table Rock Lake. A nice steak dinner with the show while you're out on the boat on Table Rock Lake. 5.6, that's a good time also. Oh no, I've fallen. That's okay, my green button's right here. Okay, let's see if everything will work out perfect this time. No, I fell. What a noob. How many wins do I have anyways? Look at that, 1140. How many wins do I have this week? 58. This is how you get 58 wins in 1 week. All right, no falling this time. Is Bacon tired? Bacon's not tired. He never gets tired. Okay, we're going to get to the top, and that door is going to be open waiting for us. Oh, I heard it just close. I hope that wasn't my door. No, it just opened. Good. So that's okay. That fall probably didn't cost me anything because the door was closed anyways. But anyways, what was I saying? Branson, Missouri, Table Rock Lake. We went zip lining. They have a fire show like every night down in the town square along the river. And it is really a beautiful and family-friendly place. And then a couple of years ago, we flew into Vegas. And we stayed in Vegas a couple of days, which is fun. Lots to see there. And then we rented a car and we drove to Sequoia National Forest outside of Fresno, California. And then we went up to Yosemite. Well, actually, no, we went to Sequoia first. That's not Fresno, it's Bakersfield, somewhere in between. And then we went to Fresno. That's where Yosemite is, which is beautiful. And then we drove up to San Francisco and got some pictures next to the Golden Gate Bridge. And then we drove back to Vegas again and then flew back home to San Antonio again. And you can always come here to San Antonio. This is a beautiful city. They call it Military City, USA because there's so many Army and Air Force and Marine bases down here that you've got retirees everywhere. So they kind of balance everything out so we're not nutty like Austin. We're kind of middle of the road in San Antonio. Don't fall, don't fall. Don't fall. All right, here we go. NPC cart. I'm going to follow you this time. Here comes the cop. It wasn't me, officer. It was that NPC cart right in front of you. Go blow him up. All right, we're jumping. We're jumping. All right, we made it. I got 2 carts to go. But yesterday I was playing. Oh, there's the elevator, but I missed it. That's all right. Can't get lucky every time. Yesterday I was playing and I was fortunate because I don't know if somebody recognized me or just by fate somebody jumped in the back of my cart, but twice yesterday somebody jumped in the back of my cart when I was on the public server, and I was actually able to take them all the way to the dehumidifier and then all the way through the scary tunnel to the end without crashing. Got them a whole bunch of badges. So I did that twice, and I enjoy doing that. Sometimes I'll wait for people to jump in my cart or wave at them to jump in the cart, but because I don't have chat, they don't know what the heck I'm talking about, so most of them just ignore me. But every now and then I get somebody that hops in my cart and I'm able to get them a whole bunch of badges and a speed run cart. And that's the best feeling in the world when you finish the game. After getting all your badges through the dehumidifier, you think it's all done. Well, then you hit the green button and go back to spawn again, and you spawn your first cart and it's black because I got you a speed run cart also. I really should figure out how to do the chat on this game. Pretty sure Xbox doesn't allow it, but I never did try plugging in a headset and try and voice chat. Maybe voice chat works. But then again, I like to focus on the game. I don't want to yak too much. Same thing with friends. I don't mean to offend anybody, but I don't add a whole lot of friends because when I come out to play, I usually come out to play the game and get records and stuff. At me. Looking like a turkey now. Okay, 648. I really shouldn't be saying the times like that and the laser things, because I noticed when I live capture, the audio is off with the video, and it seems like the longer it is, the more the audio is off. So I'll be saying things like, okay, that one only took 648, but because the audio is off, you'll be hearing it like either a minute before it actually happens or a minute after it actually happens. And I think that has to do with the speed of my laptop. I've got a crappy Dell laptop that I bought 5 years ago before I even started gaming on it. So nothing against Dell, but the basic laptop is not the one you want for a gaming computer. And I use the Xbox bar to live capture, and nothing against Xbox either. I know the fault lies with me for being too cheap to buy a gaming computer, but I have got much better things to do with $1,000 than go out and buy a gaming computer. Well, a gaming laptop. Gaming computers like PCs are much more expensive. But it would be nice to live stream. I tried live streaming once and it was all weird. So I'll never do that again unless I get a gaming computer. Maybe the Chambers of Commerce for the Grand Canyon and the Devil's Tower and the city of San Antonio and the city of Dawson's Creek, the state of Anchorage, Great Falls, Montana, the people of the Philippines. Maybe they could all get together, chip in like $1 a piece, and get me a gaming laptop. But I just don't see it. Yeah, but I can't talk enough about the Philippines. What a beautiful place. I actually would love, in a couple of years, once I get my Social Security, to sell the house, pack up everything, and move to the Philippines forever. There's a beautiful place on the island of Palawan that is like heaven on earth, and it would be a dream to retire there, wake up in the morning, make myself a mango smoothie, go sit on the beach for a couple hours, have some lechon for lunch with some lumpia and a San Miguel beer, go back to the beach and go swimming for a couple hours, and then go back to the house. All right, this is my last one, don't mess up. All right, there we go. But anyways, like I was saying about the Philippines, you get some of the happiest people in the world, even though some of them are poor. And I think it's because they do so much. They still have a lot of family traditions. They respect the elderly, and they respect the family unit, and they respect the church, and they have a lot of festivals and family get-togethers, and I think it's just that feeling of knowing that you have a family that is there to take care of you. And then you also got the come on, don't NPC me. You've also got the I guess the feeling of community. But either way, I've never seen a people so happy and so full of life than the Filipino people. So I have to tell you, mabuhay, magatao, which means long life, my people, in Tagalog, which is the language of the Philippines. And Japan was cool too. Love Godzilla. I have seen every Godzilla movie ever made. They got a new one coming out with Kong and Godzilla again. But not to be a downer, I saw the preview and the graphics look terrible. I mean, this is the year 2023. You need to make a movie that actually looks like the creatures that you're trying to portray, where people don't say, man, this is some bad CGI right here. I mean, that was the stuff you said back in 2005, 2006. But they should have perfected it by now. But I saw the trailer and I was like, oh man, that's some bad CGI right there. But I'll probably see it anyways, just because I've seen every Godzilla movie. Don't want to ruin the streak. And actually, saying I've been to Japan for 5 years is kind of a stretch. I was actually on the island of Okinawa for 5 years, which is definitely not the same as being on mainland Japan. First of all, the Okinawans have a totally different mindset about life than the Japanese do. And second, Okinawa is a tropical island, which is also beautiful, which is a couple hours flight from Tokyo. And it is the middle of Typhoon Alley, which means you're guaranteed to get a super typhoon every couple of years. I think I was in one that the winds were like 180 miles an hour, which is something to live through. Okay, folks, suddenly I ran out of carts, so I guess I'm done. Look at that, a nice even 60. And 11:41. That is unbelievable. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate all your support. I appreciate all my new subscribers. And I will see you next time. Until then, take care. Have a good day. And Bacon says, no, don't point at the people. That's rude. Wave at the people. Yes. Bye-bye.